Accessories, accessories, accessories. The first accessory I want to look at is this controller right here. What kind of controller is this anyways? This right here is the Alpaca by Input Labs. This controller here was provided by Input Labs, but the truth is this isn't really a controller you can purchase. The controller itself is merely a reference design that you can build and assemble yourself. There's going to be a link in the description down below. Everything from the firmware to the hardware to the design of the controller itself is open source. The controller itself is powered by a Raspberry Pi Pico with custom open source firmware. From looks alone, you can immediately tell this is no standard controller. This controller does feature many of the trappings that modern controllers adhere to, such as a D-pad, face buttons, triggers, and bumpers. But this is where things begin to be a little different. You'll notice two things. First and foremost, there's only one analog stick, that being the left analog stick. There is no right analog stick. Instead, in its place is a scroll wheel? That would be correct. A scroll wheel, just like what you would find on a computer mouse. Also of interest is this little black nubbin right here. In certain configurations, this little nubbin right here can act as a right thumbstick. It's not really an ideal use case though. So without a proper right analog stick, how the heck are you supposed to aim? By using gyro. You actuate gyro by placing your finger on the black area around the face buttons. Simply resting your thumb anywhere in that area will do. The built-in controller firmware has a couple of different profiles. In the future, there's going to be an easy-to-use option to create your own profiles. But as it stands right now, the only way to create your own custom profiles is to edit the firmware and compile it yourself. As you can see here, yes, it does work with Steam Deck, but not in the way you'd expect it to. In my experience, the console and legacy console profiles did not work on Steam Deck, yet they work on Windows. The FPS profiles do work on Steam Deck though. Essentially, that layout emulates keyboard and mouse. This right here is Ultrakill. It works fine with Ultrakill though, but due to some intricacies with Ultrakill's controls, you'll have to rebind some keys. I do have to say, this is a very promising controller, especially for some of those gyro warriors out there. It's a difficult product to assess because it's not really a product you can buy per se. I can definitely see what the creators were going for. And as of the making of this video, the developers just bought a Steam Deck. So yes, Steam Deck specific fixes should be coming, well, they'll come whenever they come. And over here I've got some chargers from Unitech. Unitech sent over not only their 100 block charger, but also their cable as well. Both the wall charger as well as the cable are PD capable. This has a variety of benefits. First and foremost, you can fast charge your cell phone if you've got one that's capable. You know, something like an S21 Ultra in my case. This also means you can charge and use more power-hungry devices. You know, think MacBooks, or in our case, the Steam Deck. Admittedly, 100 watts is way more than what's necessary for the Steam Deck. A decent 45 watt charger is all you really need for the Steam Deck, but having these bigger blocks with multiple ports has benefits. Namely, I don't have to take up multiple wall sockets for multiple different devices. You know, I kinda wish I had another 100 watt cable, but you know what? It's whatever, they're not that expensive. It's a pretty nice charger. It does fast charge my S21 Ultra, and it charges my Steam Deck quite nicely. Because at the end of the day, that's all I really need from devices like this. Speaking of Unitech though, they sent me a Steam Deck dock as well. And the truth is, the Steam Deck dock is just a regular old dock that you may find on Amazon. This specific type of dock, this black plastic dock with the exact same shape and everything, there's a ton of these on Amazon. It's not just Unitech's own design. At this point though, I think dock makers should definitely innovate. How about some features that make it stand out compared to all of the other docks, because this dock has a lot of great features, but nothing really stands out. So this is a message to everyone that currently has a dock available on sale. Start innovating on your docks. Offer new features that don't exist elsewhere. That's just my 2 cents though. As for this specific dock, I mean, this specific dock does work. And that's the thing, it works. It's a solidly made dock. It's just that it doesn't really do anything different. If you like high-tech lowlife, you should check out the rest of my channel. And if you like the rest of my channel, you should like, subscribe, and spread the good gospel of high-tech lowlife. Furthermore, we have a community Discord server. There's a link in the description down below. Check us out.